Is that Josh or is it a Ghost Recon character? I'm not sure.
It's the new Josh, new and improved Josh.
Yeah, this is Chris.
Chris.
Everybody who wondered what Chris looked like, here he is. No,
I'm
it's a different
also
Chris.
behind the scenes.
Different Chris. But we have a special guest, Chris. He's going to be on Faith and Whatever as well, and he's just hanging out with us today. I thought he'd be great on the Game Club because Chris plays lots of video games.
So much.
And he's a hunk. It's like you're
I'm
perfect for
Josh
YouTube.
dropped the ball, and I picked up the slack. Josh, get your act together.
All right. Okay, good. So we're going to start today with the news, talking about South Park, the fractured butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Butthole. See, there's no way to accent that so it doesn't sound dirty.
Well played, Matt and Trey.
It was delayed. It was supposed to be coming out like soon in the spring, and it has been delayed, unfortunately, to April 2018.
Yes.
Which is more than a year from this time, which sucks.
Which some people, like my roommate, bought it way back when it was announced. And
He's like, oh my gosh, it's announced by...
Purchase. And wait.
Yeah, and this happened with the first South Park game. Like it was delayed many times. Part of the reason being because it was being made under the THQ brand, and then they folded and sold it to whoever bought it. Is it Activision who publishes this game now?
Maybe somebody.
No, it's Bethesda, isn't it? It's Bethesda, or is it Bethsaida? It's Ubisoft. There we go. Every company.
Yeah, just
Ubisoft.
Keep rattling through them, you'll get one.
I'll get there. Ubisoft now publishes it and develops it. You know, they have a subsidiary company developing it. So that's kind of a bummer. Did you play the first South Park game?
I loved it. I loved it. I loved the whole fantasy side of it. Like they went through all the different characters, all like the different scenarios and everything. Like they did a really good job.
From the first minute to the last, I was
the
laughing.
The experience was constantly changing. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, I'll laugh for like an hour and then I'll have like another 9 hours of just game I got to play.
But yeah, it just had you the whole time. And like, I don't know, I've got high expectations for this next one. So
yeah, I think Matt and Trey Parker just take as long as it takes until they have a great product.
Yeah, well, good for them. But
yeah,
hurry it up though.
Which is probably, what do you think about the new? You know, we were kind of chatting about the new. It's no longer the high fantasy. It's superheroes.
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone's doing superheroes and stuff now.
But that's why South Park is.
Yeah, maybe they'll be able to pull it off.
You don't like Coon and Friends?
Not as much as I liked when they were following the ring, when they had the porn disc and there was their quest for the fellowship, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I don't know.
If people watch the movie, then they get all crazy.
Yeah.
And
then they turn into Gollum. Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm still excited for the game, and the thing is it's gonna be great. Apparently, if I recall correctly, they announced that when you get the new game, it'll come with a copy of the old. Yeah. So people who need to catch up, definitely play the first one first, because it's awesome. It's an amazing game. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that topic, we got some World of Warcraft news, which I don't play World of Warcraft. In fact, I don't play a lot of Blizzard games. I recognize they make really high quality games, but they just don't happen to make the games I play. But I thought this news was so interesting we had to cover it. Now, so the currency in World of Warcraft is gold, and like any in-game currency, you spend it on items and various things in World of Warcraft. But now Blizzard is announcing that you can use World of Warcraft gold in Overwatch and Hearthstone.
Basically all their games.
That's like the kind of thing kids in grade school like out in the play yard talk about, right? Like if we could just do this, it'd be so cool.
If I can farm in other games and bring it over to this one game. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's a great way for them to amass currency into one particular game, which I guess could be cool.
I just realized I need to make a way to distinguish between these two Chris's. So hang on. Curmudgeon Chris. What do you think about that?
It's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good talk, guys.
Yeah. Love it. That's going.
Back to you, James.
Yeah. Back to me. Yeah, so let's see. I got this news story from Polygon over this. And so players can purchase World of Warcraft tokens with gold and are then free to trade them in special marketplace. It's similar to the system that's been part of CCP Games EVE Online for some time. So I didn't know that. In EVE, there's... do you know what he's talking about as far as like the system goes, Curmudgeon Chris?
No, I don't.
No? I thought you played EVE.
No, I'm not an EVE fan.
No, you're not an EVE fan.
You can't get out of your ship.
It's no Star Citizen. It's no Star Citizen. You can have your ship in Star Citizen. Simple as that. Boom. Okay, so you'll be able to use that gold for like new character skins, sprays, and emotes for Overwatch. and kind of just nothing that's going to be like pay to win, but things that are just
little extras.
Yeah,
which would be cool if you have no like interest in like kind of tweaking out your character on one game, but you're just playing with your friends for the sake of it. You can like tweak out your character on a game you are interested in. So that's kind of cool.
Now, it's nice to have you on, Chris, because
Thanks.
You and I are both Android guys. Like,
love it.
Usually I gotta like suffer Josh Carmen with his iOS crap, He's always here, iPhone in this, iPhone in that.
He just hasn't seen the light yet.
Yeah, he hasn't actually like used a good phone before. I mean, if he used a good phone, then he would know.
Yeah, he's on that clamshell or something.
Right. But anyway, so you and I both like Android, and there was some interesting news that came out as far as regulation and the Play Store go. That there's some new rules that are going to get rolled out for apps that are being sold in the Play Store, and some of these rules are pretty big. The one that I find to be real interesting, and I'm getting this information from Android Authority, is that apps can no longer place ads or links to ads in the notification bar of your phone. Which there's a lot of apps that I immediately uninstalled because they do junk like that. I'd be like, nope, see ya, gone. Right. I don't want an ad in my notifications bar. Mm-hmm. That's awful. So that's gonna effectively, once these rules come into full force, that shouldn't happen ever again now.
I hope not. I mean, on one hand, there might be more apps charging you for like to buy because they're not getting that revenue. But on the other hand, like it's so annoying. Same thing. If I see an app like with an ad like that in the notification, it's the first thing I do is delete the thing. Yeah. It doesn't matter what it is.
Also, there's going to be a complete sort of clamping down on any false or misleading information in any part of the app or the app description. If anything is misleading, now they're going to get pulled from the store. Kind of seems like something that should have been happening already, but it's nice to know that Android is
as a rule for it.
Going to now really focus on it.
Yeah.
Also, apps are forbidden to modify the settings of the device or change the order of the apps, replace bookmarks, or make any other changes to the device without the user's knowledge and consent. Again, something that you think would have already been in place, but going back and thinking about it, like there were some apps that kind of get funny with your settings, right?
Yeah, and then but now too, a lot of them like you have to have permission and stuff, so they're kind of already going that way. But now it's like official, like this can't happen without permission. So that's cool, I guess. Now you have to click 15 times while you're installing, get permission for everything. But
Also, apps are strictly forbidden to place home screen shortcuts, bookmarks, or icons for advertising purposes. So no longer like on your desktop, whatever. It's not really a desktop. What would you call it? Home screen? I guess it's the home screen, right? No longer on the home screen will you have any sort of advertising there unless you choose to have it, I suppose. Or maybe they're just strictly forbidden, so maybe not at all.
Yeah, can you choose it? I wonder if like they make it to where if you choose to allow ads, like you might be able to get the app for free. Whereas if you choose not to, you have to pay for the app or something. I wonder if there might be some sort of option like that comes into play.
Right. Here's something that you and I were both pretty surprised and maybe slightly bummed about is gambling in apps will be forbidden, and now the policy clarifies that any app that offers cash or other values as a prize falls in the category of gambling.
Yeah. How about that? There's like Predict It, there's like DraftKings, there's all sorts of like ways to gamble and stuff online, bet on different stuff, teams, games, events, fights, whatever. So I'm wondering how that'll work.
And there was an app that recently came out, and I can't remember the name of it, unfortunately, but essentially it allowed like players to connect, and let's say like they want, you and I want to connect on this app, and I just think I'm going to totally destroy you in Tetris. It allowed us to both like throw down $1 and play a game of Tetris to see who's king.
See if I
win
$1.
And I think under these rules that might be under the radar here, or it might be in focus of the radar, that it might get in some trouble. Also, another one I found interesting was that they can no longer encourage or incentivize the user to remove other third-party apps.
Yeah. So there was one that I had when I downloaded that, like another app like wouldn't work. It was kind of weird. They're like rival.
Tinder wouldn't let Kick work or whatever.
Of course. So I gotta use different platforms for each of those things. That way I don't collide. But
different phones.
Yeah,
for these
perfect.
things.
Yeah, different phones for different people. So it's
Do you like save these other phones like in a Ziploc baggie and put it into your toilet? like
you gotta keep them
into the-
separate. Different rooms. That way you know which rooms. Yeah.
right. So okay.
System.
Yeah. You ever confuse these things into some trouble?
Yep. Sometimes I call mom and didn't mean to. Whoops.
Who is this? Yeah. Okay. So moving on with the news, Sony for a limited time is going to put a price drop on the PS4 Slim, and we're talking about this because we need Chris to buy a PS4. Yeah. Chris, what's your platform of choice? Tell all the nice people out there.
Probably outside.
No, don't even pretend. Don't even pretend, Chris.
Xbox.
Yeah. You're an Xbot. Yeah.
I'm an Xbox lover.
Yeah.
I kind of see it's like Apple, like it's simpler, it's easier, there's less to do, stuff like that. Not as great at the games, but everyone has one. Everyone has one. So if you want to play with your friends,
way to push your favorite
if you want to play with your
platform.
friends, buy an Xbox. If you want to play by yourself and then talk to your friends about the game you had, then buy this PlayStation right here in the back.
All right.
So yeah, if you want to buy a thing and just hear about it and talk about it on maybe a blog of some sort or something like that, and not really play with your friends, PlayStation's your thing.
Okay, but let me ask you, Chris. So the deal's coming up. One of them is you can get a PlayStation 4 Slim plus Uncharted 4 for $249.99.
Uncharted 4 is pretty cool.
Yeah, or alternatively, instead of Uncharted 4, you can get Call of Duty Infinite Warfare for $249.99.
Okay.
Nice.
Or you can wait for Microsoft
to get the Scorpio.
Drop their Scorpio, and get that and be much happier.
Yeah.
So there's options. Remember, kids, save your money.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna buy just another Xbox instead of like
the better Xbox.
The better Xbox.
Better Xbox.
Yeah, you're gonna put the other Xbox down with the shotgun.
Maybe put it down on Craigslist
because it's all sickly and
sell it to Joel.
Joel, you just entered into this conversation.
Roommate,
YouTube knows who you
Joel.
are now.
Yep, roommate Joel, you were here.
Chris, you had a news story, right? Chris, curmudgeon Chris.
Behind the scenes, Chris.
Behind the
wall.
scenes, Chris.
So
he's behind the wall.
Valve is working on 3 full-blown VR games.
Oh, okay.
So
Sweet.
Gabe came out and said that more than a price drop, what's needed is great games. So they are developing 3 games, and he's pushing for open source hardware and software to try and help developers.
He even said in another place that don't even expect a price drop because like the technology needs to continue to be cutting edge. So even though the chips that it's currently using will go down in price, they will be replaced by better same priced chips. And so VR needs to keep using whatever the best chips are.
Sure.
So don't expect any kind of price drop. Just expect a better version to come out at the same price it is now.
Yes, this kind of is like shows what we know. We just did a video about VR Dead on Arrival, and then Gabe comes out and says VR is doing better than they thought, and they're doubling down.
Yeah, I mean, he says that, but but at the same time, it doesn't seem like.
Yeah, he also said Half-Life is a trilogy.
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, first he said Half-Life was a trilogy, then he said Half-Life 2 was a trilogy. Remember that? He's dropped the ball on 2 trilogies.
Oh yeah,
in regard to Half-Life.
Confirmed. It's confirmed.
Maybe confirmed for VR.
VR is great. But there's not enough media for it. There's not enough stuff out really yet.
Could you imagine playing Resident Evil 7 on VR? Because we've been playing that recently, Chris.
There's a few little super scary VR games that seem to be pretty cool.
We need to get a VR set and make Josh play PT.
Yeah. And we need to put a catheter in so we don't pee ourselves as we play it.
What
is that part of the experience?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all part of the joy.
Okay.
What what system or something go the Sony route or the
for
Microsoft?
VR? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not willing to spend the kind of money it takes to make Oculus or Vive a full experience. Because not only do for Vive, it's going to cost you nearly $1,000, especially if you're thinking controllers. But then you also need a really great PC for it, which I don't have a PC that good, right? So
and you don't want a crappy experience that takes away from the
exactly. So the only realistic option for a person like me right now is PSVR, right? Now, the problem is for you to get PSVR, you also got to get a PlayStation 4, right? So I don't know if it's even a good option for you.
See, another way PlayStation keeps you from playing with your friends. It now puts it on your head so your friends can't even watch the screen that you're playing on.
Oh, you can watch the TV though.
If you happen to have it on, yeah.
Yeah, the PSVR, it puts the game also on the screen. Yeah.
But
So your friend, there's some games that utilize friends being in the room for them.
oh yeah,
And I can't remember. I mean, this is off the top of my head, but there's games where the friends play with the screen and controllers, I presume. And then there's the VR guy who's doing things in secret. He can only see what he's doing, and it's kind of an antagonistic game. I have to get the name of that game. I can't remember what it is now.
I feel like you just made that up to make PlayStation cool.
No, I did not make that up. It's just some random game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jury's still out.
It
Still
may-
Microsoft.
it may
Go
not-
with Xbox.
It may not be a PSVR exclusive though. It could be on the other console,
okay.
other
Well,
systems
there's
too.
already a game kind of like that. I can't think of the name of it, where you start off as the monster and then the other players are
Yeah,
trying to kill you.
Evolve.
Evolve, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool for like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe. And you're like, this is so old. I hate this.
Old game is old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on, we got GTA parent company. Who are they?
Rockstar?
Take-Two.
Or Take-Two.
No, Rockstar makes the game, but they have a parent company, which is Take-Two. They're licensing some of their titles for movie adaptations. And they haven't been very clear about what, but everybody's thinking it's probably GTA 5.
Oh yeah, you didn't know I'm gonna play Trevor.
That makes total sense. I mean, I remember you having sex with a man and then killing him. Yeah, I remember that completely. Yeah.
That was one of those crazy Vegas
Yeah.
stays there. And now we're talking about it
supposed to
on
talk
Game
about
Club.
On the internet, everything is forever. Yeah. Well, other than that, I think that's about the end of the news for this week. Chris, thanks for joining us for the news.
Thanks for having
We'll see
me.
you on some other videos. We're
Of course.
recording everything out of order, so
Nice.
we don't know what the other videos are going to be yet. But I'm sure you'll do great
So maybe I'm on a video before this video, and I just
Yeah.
don't know it yet.
in Videoception.
I like
Okay,
it.
well, see you later. Oh, also, by the way, if you like this video, like, subscribe, share, do all that great stuff, and find the added information in the description for like our Twitters and Twitch and all that stuff. Now, have a good day.